Duane Roelfs from Servants United with daily devotions from Christ in our home. For Friday, December 27th, we commemorate John, the apostle and evangelist. In the Gospel of John, the 21st chapter, verses 20 to 25. Peter turned and saw the disciple whom Jesus loved following them. He was the one who had reclined next to Jesus at the supper and had said, "Lord, who is it that is going to betray you?" When Peter saw him, he said to Jesus, "Lord, what about him?" Jesus said to him, "If it is my will that he remain until I come, what is that to you? Follow me." So the rumor spread in the community that this disciple would not die. Yet Jesus did not say to him that he would not die, but, "If it is my will that he remain until I come, what is that to you?" This is the disciple who is testifying to those things and has written to them. And we know that his testimony is true. But there are also many other things that Jesus did. If every one of them were written down, I suppose that the world itself could not contain the books that would be written. When Peter saw him, he said to Jesus, "Lord, what about him?" Verse 21. Do you fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others? It's hard not to. Everything from social media to advertisements to casual conversations can spark feelings ranging from inadequacy to envy to arrogance. Even Peter, whose confession of faith Jesus had declared the rock on which the church would be built, and who had just received from the risen Christ a personal invitation to follow, looked at the disciples whom Jesus loved, verse 20, and felt the need to ask, "Lord, what about him?" We commemorate John, often considered to be that disciple today. But instead of getting caught up in wondering what about him drew Jesus' favor, or in shaking our heads at Peter's question, perhaps we should look at the larger lesson. God created each of us in God's image and calls us good. We are loved just as we are. Jesus says to each of us, "You are enough. Now follow me." Our prayer. May the only worrying I do about my neighbor today be whether their needs are met. Amen. Please join me in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.